Hi Bartek, welcome to Property Elevator today.
Thank you very much. Hello Liz, how are you doing?
Very well, thanks. How are you feeling, more importantly?
Excellent, thank you.
Good vibes. So what are you hoping to achieve today?
Well, I'm hoping that the Angels will be likely to go full ahead with the deal I brought. However, there are other options with less cash involved, so we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. Is there anyone in particular out of the Angels that you maybe would like to partner up with?
To be honest, I wouldn't mind if all of them would go, because there is so big scope and profit on the deal that potentially each of them could take something for themselves.
Exciting.
Exciting,
Sounds
absolutely.
very exciting.
Very exciting.
Well, I'm going to send you up there now. Have fun, enjoy yourself.
Absolutely.
And I'll be waiting here to have a chat when you come back down.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Showtime.
Hello.
Hello Angels, my name is Bartek and I brought you a deal which I believe is one of the best in my own area in Camberley, in Surrey Heath. In 2016 there was a school closed which very quickly was decided by the council they will want to turn the whole grounds into the residential development. Before COVID some of the research started, but because of the COVID everything has stopped. In 2023, that proceedings were reintroduced, and today I am pitching you a possibility of building 31 units with a GDV of 19.7 million, build cost 14.5 million, and the total profit of 5.16 million, which in total represents 26.2 return on GDV and 35.5 return on total development cost, including building costs, legals, and finance cost. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Bartek. So, who would like to go first?
I will.
Oh, very good.
Is that okay?
Of course it is.
Ladies first and all.
Absolutely.
So you're building 31 units. What are those units?
Yes, sorry, I didn't mention that one. These are a mixture of semi-detached and detached houses. I have included that all of those houses will be 3-bedroom, spec'd at 100 square meter each. However, I believe that obviously we could maybe build 2-bedroom houses and 4-bedroom houses to bring a bit more mixture to the whole lot. But altogether, the overall value will stay the same.
Okay. So, is this a subject to planning deal, or
it is
has it got planning?
It is subject to planning deal.
Okay. And in terms of build costs, how have you done the build costs?
Yes. So the build cost I have calculated per square meter, 2,500 per square meter. However, obviously this is based on a single unit. We are building here potentially 31 units, so I believe that further savings could be made.
Yeah, and the demolition, have you put?
Yes, the demolition cost at £250,000, and that has already been also calculated by the council.
Asbestos?
Included in the calculation.
Okay, lovely, thank you.
Have you got planning for this? Is there planning for this scheme?
No, however, because the council itself started the whole process, they already agreed and they want this grounds, this school to be demolished and turned into residential property.
I get you.
Can you tell us a bit about yourself, your experience?
Yes, so in 2020 I've started my own building and refurbishment company. Until now we have done around 15 projects. They usually were fully fit out and full refurbishment projects inside and out. I haven't got my own portfolio at the moment.
So would the plan be that you would be the main contractor on this project?
Partially.
And what's the purchase price of the site and what do you want from us?
Yes, so the purchase price we have talked about 3 million, and I think from what I understand from the long conversation with the agents that would satisfy the need of the council. And now what they're looking for is mainly established and credible developer or partner for us to make sure that this is going to be a successful process and successful development.
So you're purchasing from the council?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah.
On your build cost, Bartek, you've said 14.5 million,
and the GDV is 19.7, so 5 million, 5 and a bit million profit.
Yes.
In your build cost, you're including the purchase price, and that's that's not your build cost. That's your GDC, your gross development cost,
Yes.
your entire cost.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
With the finance as well.
With the finance as well. Okay. Now, my issue with getting the planning and flipping in terms of that option is that you're leaving 26% return on investment, but that's what an end buyer is going to want, that kind of level of a site of this size. So they've already priced in the planning uplift gain at 3 million, right? So there's no value in going through planning here. It's just building out as a developer margin.
Well, I preferred to be a little bit cautious, because obviously the whole attitude of the council towards going and building out the land is one thing, and that's 2019. Obviously they want to do it now, but whether that planning or that out, the first schedule of researches and studies that has been done in 2019, whether they stand or they still want to discuss what we're going to do going forward, I'd prefer to kind of keep it in the costing.
You've got a lot of costs here.
So this is your first development that you'd be doing yourself, right? As opposed to
hopefully
building
not myself.
for others.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, if I don't get the funding today, I don't think I.
No, of course. It was more so far as being a developer yourself.
Yes.
I know you're a builder, but this would be the first project for
Correct.
you. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So, but in terms of building houses,
yes,
you've not had any experience of building houses, whether it be one house, two houses, three houses.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
No.
Okay. So therefore, so from a lender's perspective,
Yeah.
You absolutely need an angel on
Correct.
board who has that experience.
I agree.
For this to be a fundable proposition.
That's exactly why I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get some offers hopefully on the table for Bartek. Nicholas, do you want to go first or last?
What were you offering the Angels in terms of a return?
Yeah. What are you?
Yes. So
what's the offer?
Depending on what route we go, if you want just a subject to planning gains and then exit, I would think that maybe 60-40 split towards the Angel, but I'm flexible. In terms of if we go fully forward with the whole project, then I cannot see anything more than for our company as 20-80 towards obviously on favor of the investor. And then again, we would be responsible to finish and fit out those properties once they are fully built with our own people without taking any profit until actually everything is sold.
This development is obviously very risky because it's big. And I love the aspiration of you bringing this to us. It's great that you feel as though you can deliver it. But the problem is it would be us that's taking all the risk. Because a development of this scale, if it goes wrong, you lose a lot of money, or we lose a lot of money. Potentially a big chunk of money. For all those reasons, it's not a development for me.
Thank you.
And Jan, do you want to go next or?
I think Paul took the words out of my mouth, really. I think you're great.
It's in your area. It's your sort of bag, isn't it?
It's my area,
Yeah.
but it's not my risk appetite in the current market because it's too long term.
But it is subject to planning.
There are too many risks in such a long haul project. So that's the only reason I'm out.
Okay. Thank you.
Bartek, I mirror everything that you're inspirational. You've come a long way, and that's what this show's all about, isn't it? Really, and you've come back.
I thought it was about making money.
Well, it's about education as well, and it's about giving people the opportunity who otherwise wouldn't have it to do a deal. And I think I'm passionate about that, and that's why we came up with the idea of the show originally. And we mustn't forget that, because that's really, really important, genuinely. My slight problem with this and I love subject to planning deals because you can get in there, sort them out. I've done many deals of this size, and it's the hidden problems that you come across which you don't know about before you start knocking buildings down. To get the planning is probably going to be £200,000. My subject to offer deal would be so low that I think we would be definitely outbid by some of the medium-sized builders who, to be honest with you, are probably better at doing this than you or I would be. So on that basis, I'm afraid I'm not going to invest.
Okay, thank you, John.
Hayley.
This is a really ambitious scheme for someone of your experience level. And while I admire that, you know, you reach for the stars and land on the moon and that type of analogy, I think this is too big for you, and I think in actual fact we'd end up delivering it. So I think Paul was bang on. This is a source deal, you take a fee and we deliver it ourselves.
Nicholas.
I so want to do a deal with you, Bartek. I so do. You're so investable. I think as much as that is a good plea to do a deal, and I respect how hard you're trying here, I don't particularly want to put my PGs on such a big site in the current market. The guys have touched upon a few reasons why. I'd rather do 5 or 6 deals that are smaller and just spread my risk right now. And that's the reason I'm not going to invest in this one. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you very much.
Not today, Bartek, I'm afraid, but please keep believing, keep trying, and you'll get there. Promise
Thank you very much. Okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Bye-bye.
Well done. Such a nice man.
The most investable deal that we haven't managed to offer.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
I
so
agree.
frustrating.
But I've been there so many times with these deals. They're so expensive to bring to fruition.
Yeah.
You know, utilities on the utilities, gas, water.
That's
could
a
be
whole substation.
hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
You know, and there's just not enough detail. Contamination of the ground, demolition, asbestos. There's so many things, and people just think, oh, well, you get planning, you just build it. You don't, and it's very difficult.
I've never felt so bad about saying no to someone.
He's such a nice man, and he's such a trier.
He did a lot of work on it.
He'll be successful in the end.
Bartek, firstly, well done for heading into the room. I know it's a really scary thing to do.
Yes.
It wasn't a success today. However, what did you take away from that conversation with the angels?
Well, probably that I need to maybe focus, according to angels, to smaller deals.
Okay.
However, I think that I will keep pushing.
Yeah.
And I will try to find investment on the bigger deals, because when you can build 1, 2, 3 houses, you can build 31. So I think I will just keep, with my perspective, and I will just try to work with somewhere else with investor who might see, that I can deliver and we can both deliver.
Absolutely. So key learning from it, I guess, is start small, slowly build yourself up, and then you go from there.
Potentially, yes.
Good. Well, all the best with it.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming to see us today. It's been great having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Today's episode was an emotional one, to say the least. It's always great when deals are done, but even better when there's a purpose behind them. I think so anyway. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Property Elevator.